What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another trade recap video. Had a winning trade today. It was an amazing trade, to be honest. So let's go over it. It is currently it's Wednesday the 7th. If we look at gold, we'll go over our daily bias. So let's move it back before market open. Alright, so this is at market open. And for our daily bias, we saw that we were bearish actually. We broke structure with this one right here, with this black candlestick. So I have a feeling that we're bearish then. We want to look for shorts. 4 hour was pushing up. We were actually, we were bullish on the 4 hour. Hourly, we were. Is that a blue candle right there? Yeah. Okay. Well, hourly we were bearish. So yeah, and then we marked out our sell side liquidity from over here. And then we marked out our AM sell side liquidity, London sell side liquidity, and then we also had a PM. I think this was our PM or AM sell side liquidity from the other day. But we swept that, and overall this was what we were kind of targeting, the one up here. We have an hourly order block right here that I marked out. And if we look, I also got my Fibonacci out. So yeah, the high to the low. We go up. We're pushing into this sweet spot, which is ICT optimal trade entry, to find an entry. And so yeah, that's kind of the bias. And then for the execution part of things, this is at. Whoa, why did it? Okay. I want to go back before market open. So this is market open. We have this 5-minute order block down here. And market open, as we can see, we just dump. We tap the order block. We give a good reaction. My thing was I wasn't really looking for longs today. So just tapping a 5-minute order block and not even sweeping like the London sell side liquidity doesn't give me confirmation to do anything. But as you can see, we rally after that. Let me push up into the sell side liquidity. So that's nice. Sweep that. And we're also in a, I marked this out. We have a 4 hour fair value gap. It's this starts right here, so we pushed into it and then ends right there. So like we were at the 50% mark ish. We're in the optimal trade entry. So yeah, really high confluences for everything. And then coming down to our entry, I mark out our equal highs up here. And then I mark out this. This is our inversion fair value gap. So what an inversion fair value gap basically means is that well, like right here, this would be a bullish fair value gap, right? Price goes up, comes back down, and then it goes all the way up. What an inversion fair value gap is it'll form this bullish fair value gap, and then it'll end up pushing all the way through it, and then coming back to tap it, and then going lower. So it's like, I mean, it's basically what the name says, inversion fair value gap. And then I'm watching this candle for a 1 minute break of structure. We end up breaking structure right there, and then now I wait for a candle to close outside of the fair value gap to then go back in the fair value gap and give a good reaction. So we close out of it right there, and then we end up tapping in with this blue candle, and then I enter once I see a good reaction, just like that, a full wick of it. So yeah, I enter, and then after that you see that you get a little downwards movement and then some like chop. We end up filling the inversion fair value gap a little bit more, the 50% mark. It also tapped into it also tapped into this 1 minute bearish fair value gap, just barely, but I'd rather take a trade like this off of an inversion fair value gap. And so yeah, really solid trade from there. This was a 15-minute fair value gap right here, bullish. So I pulled out my box or whatever, and I marked out the 50% mark, and that was going to be our TP1. I mean, as you can see, our TP1 was solid too. It was a 1.5 when we took off 50% there. And then this was a 5-minute order block for our TP2. And then our final TP, which was a little bit lower, was the equilibrium for the whole, I don't know, like what I marked out at the start. Equilibrium in case we wanted to push up, tap equilibrium, and then go back up some more. So yeah. And I mean, that's a 2.55R. We ended up closing out at like a 2RR. Because yeah, we took out 50% out of our first one, which was 1.5. But yeah, I mean, after that, as we can see, price just goes in our direction, really. Yeah, big dump. So yeah, solid trade overall. Nothing to really say more about it. Amazing setup, great execution with finding the liquidity in the market. Sell side liquidity, really good. Inversion fair value gap entry point. How to break a structure. I think we also may have broken like 5-minute structure too. I guess we didn't break 5-minute structure till we were a little bit in the trade, but I'll take that any after we sweep a big important area of liquidity, like I had marked out, and we get a 1-minute breaker structure with a 1-minute inversion fair value gap that gives a good reaction. I will take that trade. With my overall bias being bearish as well. So yeah, overall solid trade for Wednesday. Tomorrow we have Thursday. We got unemployment claims before market, and then yeah, we'll trade tomorrow then. Then Friday we have nothing. Friday's gonna be slow. I already know. So yeah, that's gonna be it for me today, guys. If you guys like the video, make sure to drop a comment. If you guys aren't in the Discord server either, link will be in the bio. Yeah, what can I say? Great community. I mean, we win trades. That's basically it. But until next time, I will see you guys.